the modern-day worship of Molech. Today, on live streams and TV screens, we see celebrities and world leaders giving homage to idols, and we never even realize what we are seeing. Whether it be Super Bowls, music videos, or political conferences, the well-known and sometimes beloved followers of the evil idols openly pay their respects to their masters, and the gullible Christian sits in front of the monkey box and partakes without even knowing it. One of the most troubling idols that is constantly being connected to world leaders and celebrities is Molech, most well known for the fact that in biblical times, followers of this evil demon were required to sacrifice babies to appease it. According to the Bible, Molech or Moloch is a Canaanite idol associated with child sacrifice. It is mentioned in Leviticus, 1 Kings, and Jeremiah. Worship of this bloodthirsty demon involved passing children through fire, a practice strictly forbidden by the Bible. Leviticus 18:21 and 20 verses 2 to 5, God explicitly forbids the giving of children as sacrifices to Molech, and in 2 Kings 23, King Josiah destroyed the shrines where these practices took place. Molech is sometimes referred to as the owl god, as many may have heard on the Joe Rogan podcast.
So they're in with these bankers and former presidents, and they're dressed like druids.
Yes.
And some guy brings over something that it's an effigy that's supposed to be a body, a wrapped up effigy. It's also a bunch of sticks in a blanket, but it's like shaped like a body.
Yeah.
And then they drop it on the fire, and they're all worshiping an owl god.
This is not traditionally or historically the case. There is a modern association between the idol and an owl. Traditionally, Molech is depicted as a bull-headed deity. The connection to an owl is modern, largely inaccurate, associated largely originating from pop culture fusing with the owl system of the Bohemian Grove to the ancient Molech. Molech isn't traditionally referred to as an owl god in history. In Canaanite or biblical sources, he is generally depicted as bull-headed and associated with said child sacrifice. Bohemian Grove. So what is Bohemian Grove? Bohemian Grove is a 2,700-acre private compound in Monte Rio, California, owned by the all-male San Francisco-based Bohemian Club. Each July it hosts a 2-week exclusive encampment for influential men in business, politics and arts, featuring artistic performances, heavy drinking, and the cremation of care ceremony. Key details about Bohemian Grove include officially a retreat for artists and patrons to foster appreciation for the arts. It functions as a networking hub for the elite. Its motto is "Weaving spiders come not here," implying business deals should not be conducted. Members and guests. Historically, membership has included presidents of the United States, corporate leaders, and artists. With interest, we look at the cremation of care ceremony, which is said to be a theatrical ceremony held at the beginning of the encampment where an effigy representing care or worldly worries is burned in front of a 40-foot owl statue. The secrecy surrounding the camp has led to protests and conspiracy theories, with critics such as journalist John Ronson describing it as a mix of intense networking, high-level drunkenness, and pseudo-pagan rituals. To join Bohemian Club, it is said one must receive several invitations from members and then pay a $25,000 initiation fee along with yearly dues. Interestingly enough, on July 15, 2000, Alex Jones and cameraman Mike Hansen entered the grove and recorded a video of the cremation of care, the annual ceremony. Jones later stated that the ceremony involved a ritual sacrifice, a characterization not supported by other reporting. Documentary filmmaker Ronson later used footage from the incident in an episode titled "The Satanic Shadowy Elite," in which he described the event as resembling an overgrown frat party. Since its formation, the club's mascot has been a 9-meter tall hollow statue of an owl, which serves as a backdrop to to the cremation of care ceremonies. Quoting from the Wikipedia page to explain the ceremony. The cremation of care ceremony is a theatrical production in which some of the club's members participate as actors. It was first conducted in 1881. The production was devised by James F. Bowman with George T. Bromley playing the High Priest. It was originally set within the plot of a serious hijinks dramatic performance on the first weekend of the summer encampment, after which the spirit of care, slain by the Jinx hero, was solemnly cremated. The ceremony served as a catharsis for pent-up high spirits and to present symbolically the salvation of the trees by the club. The cremation of care was separated from the other grove blaze in 1913 and moved to the first night to become an exorcising of the demon to ensure the success of the ensuing 2 weeks. The ceremony takes place in front of the owl shrine. The moss and lichen covered statue simulates a natural rock formation, yet holds electrical and audio equipment within it. For many years, a recording of the voice of club member Walter Cronkite was used as the voice of the owl during the ceremony. While the ceremony screams to high heavens of being a pagan ritual, members claim it to be merely a theatrical production. The owl statue is rumored to be connected to Moloch due to, in part, Alex Jones' claims of ritual sacrifice taking place in the ceremonies. Members of the club are said to have included U.S. Presidents Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, George Herbert Walker Bush, Herbert Hoover, Gerald Ford, politician Henry Kissinger, actor Clint Eastwood, and newscaster Walter Cronkite. A more recent list has been difficult to find. Now, you don't need to be a conspiracy theorist to find the secret and extremely exclusive ceremony in front of an idol, said to include human sacrifice by world elites, to be massively suspicious. The modern Molech spirit and its worship. Now, much has been said about Prince Charles's official red portrait, but I'll leave that to much more qualified conspiracy theorists, of which I am not one. Personally, I find the portrait in bad taste, but I'll leave it at that. Leviticus 18:21 says, "Do not give any of your children to be sacrificed to Molech, for you must not profane the name of your God. I am the Lord." Now, the sacrifice of children was highly connected to Molech, as said before, and God speaks out against this evil practice in no uncertain way. Believers in Molech sacrifice children to this murderous spirit for the pursuit of power, prosperity, and self-preservation. In other words, the pursuit of self-interest at the cost of all else, in this case, the life of a child. Today, there isn't always a physical statue where offerings are brought, but the same spirit of self-interest above all else runs riot in modern society. Self-preservation, prosperity, and pleasure at the expense of others is everywhere, manifesting through popular practices such as exploitation, sexual immorality, and of course abortion, where a child is in most cases sacrificed for selfish purposes. So even if there isn't a physical Molech present worshipped in most of these cases, the same demonic spirit is still being honored. A child is sacrificed for whatever reason, and the same demon that manifested itself to Israel at Molech inspires the death of an innocent baby for selfish purposes. Today we might not have physical idols or temples for Molech, but the spirit of self-preservation, prosperity, and pleasure at the expense of others still exists. This may appear in modern issues, such as abortion, exploitation, or any other practice where life is treated as secondary to personal convenience or advancement. When we put ourselves at the center of our own lives, we risk adopting a sacrificial mindset that ignores the sanctity of God-given value of life. In Ezekiel 16, verse 20 and 21, God says, "And you took your sons and daughters whom you bore to me and sacrificed them as food to the idols. Wasn't your prostitution enough? You slaughtered my children and sacrificed them to the idols." End quote. Our children are a gift from God. Life is a miracle, and the modern spirit of Molech is allowed to steal it. And sadly enough, we've become too evolved to even realize what is happening.